Hey everybody, my name is Russ. That is Lauren. Welcome to our Thursday discussion video. And not only are the Thursday discussion videos the ones that are most fun for us to do, but I really like this series a lot. One of the things that we've said since the first day of the channel is we want to focus more on positive. So instead of saying like, here's 580 songs that suck, like here, the Bangles have a handful of great hits already. But there's a lot more there.
Yeah.
So I love when we get to do this Hidden Gem series and focus on a band who needs a lot more attention, I think, than just what people know by them. So Lauren is taking this one for us and getting us 5 hidden gems from the Bangles. And this is pretty much career spanning too.
It is,
I
yeah.
mean, I know they're still active, but.
Yeah, I mean, they only have the 4 albums. So they're like hidden gems, like when it comes to the Bangles, you don't have to dig super deep, right? But like there is stuff there that like it's very interesting. So anyway,
there's a lot of stuff there that's not Walk Like an Egyptian or Eternal Flame.
Yes, exactly. So the first one is off of their first album, and it's a song called "He's Got a Secret." And what I like the most about this song is this is like exactly up my alley insofar as like it's got this cool like jangly pop thing to it, but lyrically it's a lot darker than even anything else on the album.
Right. Yeah, that is absolutely up your alley.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And so this one and any other track that I may discuss off of this album, right? You definitely get the sense that the Bangles were very inspired, like obviously by the Beatles, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of, I think this is their most like Beatlesque time, right?
Right.
And so it's got that too.
Yeah, the first record is quite a bit different. Well, I mean, the thing that they hit with first, like the big monster hit, was "Walk Like an Egyptian," which is a song they didn't even write. Debbie didn't even get to drum on it. Like, it is not indicative of the sound of the Bangles. And then the other one that a lot of people know them for is Manic Monday, which, while an incredible song, was also written by Prince. It's a completely different style from, and I know you're going to touch on some songs, or at least a song from that album, A Different Light, but before, during, and after, everything the Bangles was doing was quite a bit different sound than most people know them for.
That's
in a good way.
Totally true. Yeah. The next track is also off of All Over the Place, and it's a song called Dover Beach, which again plays into the like, hey, like we're really interested in like English stuff, and so we're going to illustrate that here.
Sure. I don't know why, but I thought they were an English band when I first heard them.
Well, they've got.
So,
They've
I mean,
got,
that very well. Like when I was a kid, maybe I didn't get it, but now it makes sense that you're saying that.
Totally. Yeah. So this track, I mean, come for the harmonies, stay for everything else.
Right. Yeah.
Like
no, I couldn't agree more. Now I'm looking at your notes, looking a little bit ahead. You are going to get into Different Light, which makes me happy. I think that whole record is loaded with songs that people should hear. But
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it was tough for me to pick, but I went with the track that I went with just because of how incredibly different it is, right? So there's a song called Following, and Michael sings this one, and I'm found in kind of preparing for this. I think she's kind of my favorite, I think. But yeah, this is just, kind of an eerie acoustic, like lonely sort of song. And like if, you're used to the Bangles that you're used to, you hear this song and you're like, is this?
And like I say, with the stuff that's on that record, if you played that for someone, they'd be like, oh, well, they went in a different direction after Walk Like an Egyptian. You'd be like, nope.
This was the direction.
Same album. Yeah. And then you have another one that Michael sings.
I do, off of the next album, Everything. And this is a song called Glitter Years, right? And I just think it's so fun because like this album wasn't like super like late into their career, but they're also already like being retrospective, kind of thinking about like, oh man, like wasn't this kind of great? How did we get through this? And all this, that, and the other. Yeah, and it's just fun. Like yes, this is another Michael vocal, but this Michael vocal could not be more different than the last song I talked about.
Right, and not that you're saying that there wouldn't be a reason with a short career, but when someone there's a massive difference between someone who puts out their first record in say 87 and their second record comes out in 92. there's a massive difference between like a band who has like moderate success and then somebody who like completely blows up like the Bangles did with Walk Like an Egyptian. And then the media created thing where it just was like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, Susanna and the Bangles. Like it, you know, all of that in that short of time has to really put you in a lot different mood than if they had like mild success on Different Light and then everything wasn't focused on, you know, Suzanne, and then they put out another record. I don't think you would get that
right
already.
Oh yeah, for sure. They went through it. So
and then the last one you have is off of just as far as I know, the latest album they've released.
Yeah, this is 2003.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, the Bangles stopped bangling for a little bit and then they rebangled.
Right.
And so this is off of that.
And I think I might be putting you on the spot here. I know Michael's been in and out of the band. Do you know if she plays on this record or not?
I think so. I think they're all still
I think
there.
she played on the record, but then maybe dipped out of the tour or something.
That maybe.
But anyways,
maybe.
okay. Well, Bangles
comment
fans,
below.
if you know, let us know.
Please let us know.
I mean, I'm probably going to Google it after this, but drop a comment anyways.
Yeah, please do. So their most recent album, Doll Revolution, and I went with the track Stealing Rosemary, mostly because for me, this felt very full circle from talking about their first album. This is psychedelic. This is a nod to the 60s. This does have like really like clever harmonies happen. And this is the kind of track that the women that made their first album would make 20 years later.
Right.
Like this is
cool.
absolutely like, nope, this is totally what they'd be doing. And I like that.
And, you know, it's funny. I remember there being industry talk, like Spin or Rolling Stone or whatever else, just talking down about this album when it came out and acting as if this was like a new thing that they were trying. And I was like, okay, so you never did hear the first album then? Cause like, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, like with Hoff's being in Ming T and at a minimum, she had always had that vibe. You know what I mean? So it was like, I think it was just a way that for them to act holier than thou, the music press at the time, you know? But yeah, we like the Bangles a great deal. And they're one of those bands where I've never turned off a Bangles song. Like I've never skipped it. You know what I mean? Like if you just throw on any of their stuff, sure, you're going to be like, oh yeah, Manic Monday, or I really know, you know, Egyptian or Eternal Flame or whatever. But like, there's not a song you're going to start where you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to hear this. I don't like this at all. Like it's all good stuff.
Yeah. And like there's enough different, you know, voices and personality and viewpoints in the band that like you don't get bored.
Right. Oh no, absolutely. So anyways, that's the series that we like to do. The biggest thing that matters for us is that you drop a comment. Like the conversation matters to us more than anything. So everybody always goes, yeah, hit the like button. And like we want all of that as well, but we care more about the discussion. So if you're a Bangles fan and you know these songs, or you have other ones you would tell someone to listen to, drop those comments. If all you know are the hits, then go take a listen to these. But like I said at the top of the video, this is one of our favorite videos that we do, our favorite series, and this is definitely the most fun we have with these videos. That is Lauren. My name is Russ. Thank you so much for watching.